In this video, I'm going to be showcasing my 7.05 second 3x3 single that I got at Great Lakes Championships, my most recent competition. So I was very proud of this single, and the solution is actually not that crazy. Like, I didn't really have to get that lucky to have the single happen, and I believe if it was even luckier, I could have gotten a 6. The cube I used here is the Moyu RS3 MV5. It's a pretty good cube in my opinion, turns very well, and I have been using this for a little while. I used to main the WRM V10 until I switched to this because this is just such a good option. So I do recommend this cube and I will link it in the description, but let's get into the solve. So the scramble is on screen right now, but I did not do white cross, I did yellow cross. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it with yellow on top where white is, so that way you can kind of see what is happening. I mean, I know some of you will probably dual color neutral or even fully color neutral, but I'll just make the scramble show up on white cross. So this is a scramble and it looks pretty unremarkable. Like, the cross doesn't look that good here, but I'll show you how I did it here. So I noticed that red and orange, these are opposites, and then there's green and blue, which are also opposites, so I decided to replace the solved blue with the green so that these two would be solved in relation to each other. That's one good way to improve your cross solving, is to make sure you know the colors of the game so you can do stuff like this. And then I did a D move like this, and then put in orange, which was opposite of red, like that. So we have 3 cross pieces solved, and then this last one is already lined up, so it's just another D move and R move. In this pair, should have been pretty obvious to see, but like in the solve I did like a U2 and looked around a bit to see, and I did end up going with solving this pair, and it was a pretty simple solution. You just go here, and then R, U2, R prime, pairs them up, and then I rotated and solved it into the back with the back insert. Next up here, I saw the orange-green pair because none of the other pairs look any good. I mean, this one's okay, but this is hard to see, and this one is also actually just better. So I rotated here and solved this into the back. It's a 5-move solution, and you do this because it's paired up like this, but you can cancel into the insert and put it in the back. So we have 2 back pairs solved, so it was easy to see the next pair, which is this one. And the way you solve this one is to put it here in the front, and then like insert this little pair right here. That's not really a pair, and it pairs this one up. So I rotated and solved this one to the back, and while I was solving it, I noticed that these two you can kind of cancel into. So when I insert this F2L case is solved with double inverse sexy, but what I did is, instead of doing that, I just did this and then canceled into the double inverse sexy by starting with the R2 and then pairing them up like that. And you notice here, this is going to give us an OLL skip, which is lucky. This is the main lucky element of the solve, that it got an OLL skip. And then the PLL wasn't even that good. It was a Y perm with a U2 AUF, and I didn't do the normal Y perm that people do. I did a variation of it that I just liked better, but now I can do both Y perms at the same speed, so I just am still using this one because that's the one I practice more, which is, it goes like this. And then the U2. So that solved the cube, and then it was 7.05. I was kind of shocked that I got this. I had gotten a few 6s at home, so a 7 isn't the most crazy thing at home, but at competition, a 7-second solve on a scramble that wasn't crazy remarkable, all it had going for it was an OLL skip, it was pretty shocking. And the fact that it was a 7.05. If this was a better PLL, like if this was a J perm or something, this would have been a 6-second solve. I can't imagine getting a 6-second solve in competition, but who knows, I think it will happen one day. But that is the end of this reconstruction. Again, this cube is pretty good, and the scramble wasn't that crazy. It was just, I think, smooth turning by me, and the OLL skip pretty much helped. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.